Coach Daryl Brown, Grimsley Whirlies football coach. First of all, big day for Faison Brandon here at Grimsley in the auditorium. Declared his school today, made his commitment. I know you're excited about him and what he's done, and very proud of him also.
Oh, absolutely. Tremendous young man. Says a lot about his family, his background, how he's been raised and brought up. Just a hard-working, high-character kid. Tremendous talent, obviously. But what makes Faison special is the kind of young man he is.
You got me thinking today, maybe yesterday, about him going possibly to Tennessee. I started thinking about a guy from Grimsley back in the 70s, running back, track man, Glenn Ford, who went to Tennessee out of Grimsley. I think probably people have forgotten about him by now, but Glenn Ford, another former Whirlie, who went on to play for the Volunteers.
Yeah, I've heard his name brought up around here quite a bit, so from some of our alumni.
What do you think the strengths are about Faison Brandon that allowed him to get a lot of different things, probably some things inside him and some things he can do athletically? What are some of the things that allowed him to hit this higher level at this quick a pace?
Well, his skill set is phenomenal. I mean, he can throw the football as well as any kid I've ever seen. Runs well. But what makes him special is that what Coach mentioned earlier, he never gets rattled. He's an even-keeled guy, extremely humble, very coachable, puts his team first, always willing to do whatever it takes to have success. So he doesn't he's not satisfied. He's hungry, he's always willing to try to get better.
Now, you've been around a lot of players who've garnered some attention over the years as far as college football prospects. I guess he probably ranks as the tops right now for you as far as guys you've worked with who had a look and go to this different level.
Yeah, we've had a lot of special players the last 5 or 6 years here at Grimsley, and again, all those guys just phenomenal young men. So Faison's right there in the mix with all of them, and the attention that he's gotten the last year or so has been really special. I know he really doesn't welcome it. He'd rather just kind of have everything downplayed a little bit, but I thought he's handled it great, and he's going to have a big time year and a bright future, obviously.
Yeah, I heard a lot of it when he was talking. He talked about the fact he's got good family support. He even mentioned his little sister, and she's been a support for him too, so he's got a good family background also.
Yeah, his mom and dad are awesome people. His sister's a great athlete. She's a rising 6th grader. But, it says a lot. You see kids that have success that are in good homes, that have been brought up right and been raised right, and just have good support around them. And Faison's had a great support cast around him.
What about the Grimsley football team coming up for 2024? You know, Faison Brandon's got his job. He's doing well with his in preseason, I'm sure. What are some other strengths of your team coming back to this? I know Mitchell Summers, Bryce Davis, those guys, we know them pretty well. Some other kids. What's going to be strong about this Grimsley team coming back?
Well, I like our team a lot. We got a lot to do to get to where we want to be at before Mount Tabor, but we got good people and good pieces in place. You know, Faison, Mitchell running back, our offensive line group's really working hard, gelling together. We got some young receivers and tight ends that I think everybody's going to know about once we kind of get going. And then I really like us defensively, collectively. I think our defense has a chance to be as good as we've been since the state championship year. And I think a lot of our success early on is going to depend on how we play defensively. So I like our guys. We're working hard and just trying to get better every day before that Mount Tabor game.
I'm sure you've worked on that receiving core because you've got 2 guys you lost who graduated, Anderson and Taylor, 2 very good ones to replace. And those guys are hard to replace, but you say you got some good young guys coming up at the wideout spots too.
Yeah, I mean, I like that group. That group's all rising juniors. They're all in the same class as Faison. And you got Caden Cato, Cayenne Battle, who both played quite a bit for us last year and had big years and kind of got overshadowed by the 2 guys on the outside. But we're expecting a lot out of them. DJ Howerton's another guy that's kind of burst on the scene this offseason, has a great offseason, and is looking really good early on in camp. He'll be a tight end for us and do a lot of good stuff from that position. So we'll look a little different. And then Hudson Cooper's a guy that kind of gives us the versatility to be able to do a lot of different things. So that group's working hard. I think they're going to surprise some people a little bit, but it's going to take all of us. And we're all kind of right now really rallying around each other and just really trying to get better each and every day.
I think Hudson Cooper sounds like a guy I saw on the middle school team a couple years back for Kaiser possibly. Very good one there. And I mentioned that there was a kid named Shoemate, running back for them, probably moving up pretty soon too as a freshman.
Yes, Ty's a freshman. Hudson's got a younger brother, Alex, who's a 9th grader, who's a really good player. But yeah, I mean, Hudson's going to do a lot for us. He's going to punt. He'll play kind of like a slot H-back kind of position, play some defense, and just do a lot of different things for us.
You got a new coach up here, too. I've been seeing him around a little bit. Niall Harris, who former player for Grimsley, and his family's got some good Southern Guilford background. Niall's coming in. I'm sure he'll do well for you.
We stole Niall from you, Andy. He was helping you out last year. But Niall was a junior my first year here at Grimsley, and played for me here my first 2 years, and coached his brother at Southern Guilford. He was our running back down there, and great family. Niall was a big-time player. Went and played at the University of Richmond, had a great career there. So getting him on our staff was a huge plus for us. He's doing a great job coaching the corners.
You coaches stay busy these days. How much different do you think it is coaching football today than what it was back when your grandfather, C.K. Siler, coached?
It's a lot different for sure. There's just more moving parts. Things have become more year-long involved than probably what it used to be. Here at Grimsley, obviously, our numbers are really large as well. So, but it's all good stuff. So we got a great staff. Our coaches do a great job with our kids, and we got a lot of really great players and people are part of our program. So we're excited for this season and this new team that we got.
You got a new athletic director, Evan Pancourt, coming in. You'll get good support from him, I'm sure. And Jed O'Donnell, I think, is still your principal. So those guys, part of the administration, so to speak, they're going to give you good support too.
Well, it takes all of us to be successful, and I think if you look at any school that has success in athletics, it starts at the top with their principal. You probably got a pretty strong booster club, or at least a core group of people that really get behind athletics and try to support them. And then you have a good athletic director that probably has coached before and has been involved in that realm and kind of understand what coaches need. We had that with Coach Albright, Ethan Albright, and now we got it with Coach Fancourt, somebody that has coached, understand what coaches are looking for, the support that they need. So getting Evan on board, a former Grimsley guy that played here and taught here earlier, and then he was on my staff at Southern for a year on the football staff. Yeah. So it's been a great fit.
Coach, I wish you good luck this season. You've done a lot of things the right way over the years. You've kept doing it the right way after your grandfather laid the groundwork. C.K. Siler, Southern Guilford, coming from the Storm to the Whirlies, and continued success, and just keep building this road and build it strong.
Thanks, Andy. I appreciate it.